Okay, we're going to try this again. Anyway, I'm going to do territorial with this. And I've got a screen already on here that I put on here like a couple weeks ago, and it's cracked. I don't know if you can actually see all the cracks. Yeah, I can turn on the light a little bit. No. It's not doing any justice to it. But let's turn off. See that right there? See this up here in the corner? See that down here? Now, I highly recommend that you use the stickers that are in this thing right here. Okay, there's reason I try to take shortcuts too, and really most of the time when you take a shortcut, you don't benefit and you don't get the actual quality that like the screen could give you, or anything for that matter. Because if you got bubbles in here or something like that and it's not attached secure in the way, your actual screen will end up being more acceptable to cracks. Don't have my dentures in, you guys, and I know the ones that have subscribed down below, you've followed my journey with dentures and the surgery to my jaws and stuff. Anyway, but I highly recommend that you use these stickers that they give you, and they're in here. And I'm using gloves because then we don't, then you, even buffing the screen and making sure the screen is extra clean and taking extra precautions to even get that one little lint not in the screen was so super. Even the quality of your touch screen to your phone screen, the quality will be so much greater. And I know you guys understand. And you put a thumbs up down in the comments below if this resonates with you. You do something like that, and then it's not taking your thumbprint, or you have problems. And it might be because there's that bubble there, or it just might be because, you skipped a step in the directions, So here's the bubble remover. You can, it's like a card. Okay, now this works just like it worked 2 weeks ago with this phone. And like I said, you guys are going to experience whether this actually worked. The screen actually worked. Doing it the way it was. And the quality of this was super good. Sometimes I didn't even have to put my finger near the screen. And this is a screen topper. Okay, and you have to be really careful with it too, because these are the glass ones. And like I said, almost positive, you take that extra time, okay, and use the stickers and use the proper. Okay, it will line up automatically with your glass and your sensitivity touch to your screen will be on cue. Even more so, it's almost like it's magnetic because it's a glass and crystal, glass and crystals and metal. Glass, crystals, brass, and any kind of other metals. That's what runs any of this technology like this. Period. Just like orgonite, when they make a pretty orgonite, and the energy that you feel, even from a rock or a crystal. Crystal is alive. That's what they have to run this with. So don't go anywhere. Please subscribe down below. And you never know what the Spirit's going to bring in. But I'm going to reveal whether this actually protected my new screen underneath this. And like I said, it was really, really bad. And I've gone almost 8 months with this phone and have not cracked the screen at all. Not even the plate that goes over it. So don't go nowhere. So now I'm back once again. You're still with me. That's super cool. Hit that bell up, Kyle. And I'm so sorry with some of my. Here's the revealing, you guys. We're gonna see. Like I said, you can see the crack just a little bit. You guys see that? I mean, that's a crack. That's a bad crack. Look at that. I mean, it's really super cracked. And it really looks like, and this has been spreading. Here, let me show you where the cracks are kind of slightly. There. This hole goes down right into here. And then into there. And it's growing. These cracks are growing. And then down here and on down. There's a lot of cracks here, even down here. Look at that right there, you guys. See those cracks? And it's been since it dropped the first time it smacked dab. You guys ever experienced this before? Where you just drop your phone and it goes PLAP! It's just straight down and it hits. Okay, but anyway, it's from here, there, all the way down. I mean, it's super. I believe I had it at an angle. I got my palm tree over here. It's kind of, it is really cracked, you guys. And it doesn't really kind of look like it when the light hits it. But get it in a good angle. If you look, see over here. My first crack is right up here. I hit it just on this part right here and it bounced like crazy. There's just very little though. It's like, that's cool. And it wasn't so bad that I knew it was the glass that was on the top here. I hope everyone's having a very, very good, blessed Sunday. Like, you know, that, you know, I hear a lot of crying and a lot of, you know, pain and sorrow. If you're following me, there's the video on Facebook, Life Changing Grace, and on here too, this channel, about, you know, the crying and the pain that we're going through, missing our loved ones. But, like I said, I really, really recommend. And then it was there, and then I dropped it, and I dropped it. I don't know how. I couldn't even keep up with how many times I dropped it in one day. But truly, my prayers are with you. I miss my mom too. I could hear her in my voice, you know. Come on, I'm sure a lot of you are going through that too, because I hear crying, and there's nothing wrong with crying. There really isn't. Sometimes we hold it in. We shouldn't be doing that. See those cracks right there, you guys? This song's so true. Trust without borders. We'll walk out upon the waters with holding Jesus' hand. And wherever God calls us to go through every darkness. So, if you're interested in what I'm talking about right now, I'll try to put the video at the end of here. And you can check that out too. Maybe I will put it right at the end here. So when I tell you bye-bye, stick around. You never know what's going to be at the end of my videos. I don't even know, you guys. I just know that the Spirit knows who's going to see the videos. Okay, the Spirit knows everything. The Spirit knows more than we know. Than we care. Look how cool that is. But anyway, we're going to get to this. I'm not gonna tease you like. So I probably have been teasing you a little bit. I'm sorry about that. Like some of the video people trying to get their views and this worked, you guys. Look at this. It worked. I don't know if you can see that, but this screen, because I followed every step, every single look at this. Brand new screen. It literally took a beating. Like I said, I couldn't count how many days. I'm trying to make it so you can see it, you guys. I mean, literally. I couldn't count how many days I dropped it in one day. Look at those cracks right there, you guys. I know you can see them. Even the crack right over here. See that? Look at it. Split right across. Shoom. A corner. Ching, ching, ching. Look at that. I know you can see it, you guys. Look at that. Look how cracked it was. And I was really concerned and worried because because of this glass, it reflected off the black right here. And like I said, I constantly dropped it like flat down on the ground too. I dropped it on the corner. It was the first one I dropped it. Bam. Okay, and this one little kid in the neighborhood was like, he grabbed me. He goes, "You broke your phone." And I'm sure, you know, his family, he's seen that happen and see how upset the family got. But I recommend using these tabs, you guys. You're going to see it's not as hard as we think it is. Because sometimes we make things seem more complicated than they are. And I'm going to have a tutorial as well with replacing one of these screens that are broken on a Samsung Stylo 5. And, you know, I might just make a 2-hour video with this if you guys are interested in all that or whatever. And I'm also going to split them in half as well. Because some of you guys just don't have time. And I thank you for the time that you spend with me. And the questions, you know, when we come together, we really do come up with things that we couldn't, we know that they didn't come from inside of us. Just one person. You can just be on a phone. You can be praying at the same time and don't even know it. And God magnifies. It's just wonderful. You don't even have to see prayers and your words. Your change of words come true in someone's life, even when it's like you just think the person is never going to change. He's doomed to go to hell, to die, or whatever addiction that thing that they're against. Now, I recommend that you kind of like use this as secondary, I believe. Yeah. I'm gonna use my shirt. It's pretty clean. So I'm gonna get it buff. Okay, and just get some of the excess alcohol pads on here. Okay, it's really cleaner than what I'm gonna get that other okay, I'm gonna turn this off. Isn't that a pretty screen? You can get that from Zudo, I think it is. I'll put the link down below. And they're free. I shouldn't have showed you guys that. That's alright, I'll change it. And I also deal with cybersecurity. I've gotten to know a lot of you new subscribers on this channel. It's super cool. And once I get to know you, I let the Spirit kind of tell me whom I should share information with. Because some of the information that even we get as regular, or in our trainings, even our trainings won't go just so far when it comes to cybersecurity, because it's sacred. A lot of this can get in the hands of the enemy, bad people, using the internet to, like make it, and I'll share this to anybody, making multiple, which, for whatever reason you're making multiple emails with, I should have something to drink here. Making an email and attaching these cards, these technology cards. But the thing is that they can't do it by themselves, you guys. Okay, some people don't even realize that it's out there and being done, or whatever the case might be. Okay, people getting a hold of your device. Never let your device get close to another device, especially even people you know. Because they might be so infatuated with you and love you in the ways that you don't, in a sick, or not, you don't have to necessarily be sick. But see how I'm using these gloves to protect this off. Okay, I'm going to put this over. This is very shiny. It's going to look so pretty, you guys. And I see more. And like I said, you can get this from Amazon. And I guess I'll go ahead and I'll turn it like this. Well, the thing is that I can, like I said, I hope that you're getting something from these videos, as always. So yeah, we just talk about, anyway, I'm glad you're hanging in with me. I have these cards coming out that are like this, and it'll have like little instructions or whatever in the back here for jewelry or whatever, with a little, and I really like that idea, and having it, and I'm going to make it really fancy with little diamonds to seal the little plastic pack, and you can keep the card and keep this for your phones or whatever you want to clean, fabric, and just the fabric that really buffs things out. Like, we're supposed to have this turned off. Remember, we were going to decide on how to say that. A pretty picture. You get that from Doozing or whatever. I have a link down below. Now, you see how I just did that? Okay, overcompromised device. I'll help you, like I was just telling you guys earlier. I'll help some of you understand how technology works. Okay, not be afraid of technology, and teach our children, to stay out of danger from the evil in the internet here. Okay, I'm going to push. You're going to push like that. Now, if there's no attachment, like you have your devices attached to. If it's like that and you have a device that's on, see how it's doing that? It won't ask you for your, it's supposed to ask you for your design or your code or whatever before it shuts off. And it's supposed to ask you when it shuts back on. So after we do this process and I bring it back on, If the other device has disconnected or turned off, like if that's how I wanted to do it, and I was the one mirroring my own devices because I got many. I have not done that yet at all. I know you can. Somebody else done this. So anyway. Survival with the internet, you guys. Okay, our children really have to have it. Let me get this right here. You grab your now be careful with this, because the first one I ever had, I ended up breaking it trying to put it on. And I was skipping the steps of this. Okay. You want to pull it out of this. You want to put the adhesive like part, like where you would peel the adhesive off. See how it would go this way? Okay, you want to lay that downwards, because what you're going to do is it's going to be like a door. And you're going to go. Now, the way I did it last time, which was not what the directions were, I did it from this way back. So you want to line up your plate. And be meticulous, you guys, because it will definitely pay off. I'm trying to keep this. You want to keep it as sanitary as possible. Here I got dog hairs. But that's okay, you guys, because if you still see like dust on your screen when you flip this open like a door, okay, there is this is your card. Here's the dust thing. You open this up, and it's blue. It should be blue, but I don't think it's blue. I think it's like white. But in the video, the other video I looked at, now I'm gonna be very meticulous because you can, you guys. This is what's so nice about it. You don't want the glass that close to your camera right there, or it's gonna show a glare when you're taking pictures. It's gonna have this like real weird like glare depending on how the light hits the dome, because it popped up just a little bit. It's a dome right there. It's like you can make your own domes. Cup your hands on a sunny day. See, I keep doing that, and because this table is not level and it's at a slant, it keeps sliding, which is a good sign because it's really, really clean. No fingerprints, no nothing. Okay. I'll make sure how this actually works. Okay. And the thing is it does not really matter as long as you can hold this, line it up. Okay, and you're just gonna, like a door, you're gonna put hinges. You'll put hinges on it. You know, you wanna, make it to where you can slide it around still. And this makes it extremely, extremely easy, you guys. Let's put this on here. And you've seen what I told you. I mean, I was dropping it, and at one point in time, it was almost like I threw it, and it hit the ground. I'm so glad I put that shield on there. But you want to get it lined up. Like I said, you want to make sure it's really perfect around your camera. Maybe come down a little bit. And then we're going to tap. Make sure that's where you want it. We're going to tap. Okay. And try to keep... Oh, it's sliding around again. You want to kind of wrap it around a little bit. Then you want to take your time because it's going to pay off, you guys. It's definitely going to pay off. And even this, and I'll peel it back up, actually. Because I'm deciding I'm going to peel it back up because it's not lining up right. You see how, I mean, this really isn't as hard as it is once you start the process. Get it on there. I'm going to lift this up a little bit, which is cool that it's like that you can do that and readjust it and get it right. Your base, you really want to pay attention to the camera part, you guys. Maybe just press on that a little bit. Like I'm going to put it to my chest right here and hold it because it's just me or whatever. And like I said, you want to be careful because it's glass. The first one I did, I literally broke it. So, you see how there's so much down here? I was so interested in getting it right back and forth that I didn't get it right. Look how far it is down here. That's just not going to work. Okay, so, which is cool because you should be able to restart it all over again. You should be able to, because that's what you're going to do. You can pop it open like that, and that shouldn't be like that. I hate that it's doing that. It's not really wanting to stick to the glass. The glass is so... Maybe I need to... Like I said, you got to be super careful of this glass, you guys. Because it's really thin, and you'll break it. You'll crack it already before you even get a chance of putting it on there. So by taking your time to really make sure your tab's down, your sticky part. And the thing is, I'm making this video for you guys too, so it's kind of like sidetracking me just a little bit. And that's a good idea to do that. Be careful what you're using, you know, at least get it. I hate that it's coming down like that. I might be overthinking it too a little bit, you guys. But I really have it really close here, and I don't have it as close over here. But we're going to go with that. Because I hate that it's done that. So what you might want to do is bend the tabs, give it a little crease. Be careful of the glass, like big time. And see that didn't really match up. It messed up because of that. Because it didn't stay on. Unbelievable. And in that, see, there's a little specks here. Absolutely unacceptable. But once you get it right and you get it to where it stay and stick, it just doesn't want to stick on the glass, you guys. And this one will be for sale, actually, you guys. So it's paid off. It'll be brand new. It's only about not gonna work. And I might be an OCD, a little stickler, but I also have a little trouble with my eyes. They're not all that hot when it comes to like this. I mean, if you really think about it, the glass and the... But the major idea of this, okay, is to open it up like a door, pull this off, try not to touch the sticky at all. And the last time I did it was a lot easier than this. But I still did it kind of backwards. And look at that. I don't know if you see that, you guys. See how it's doing? Here's a card right here, a bubble remover. Very easy, just a little bit of bubbles. A little bit more than the last time I had done this. But you just push that on out. And it's actually going away, you guys. The first time I did this, they just went away really easy. Very easily. I don't like that wants to be there, but you can pull up a little bit. Pull up in a corner a little bit and let it kind of seal itself. Keep pulling it up until it seals itself properly. Pull it up a little bit in a corner because there's still a little bubble there. You do not want the bubbles in there. Push down real quick. Oh, I did too quick. Now there's really a bubble in there. Okay, you want to keep pulling it up till you get rid of that bubble. And I hate that I sealed it like that. It's sealing before I get to the edge. There you go. No bubbles at all. Now you got to make sure along these lines that all of it's done. And look how nice that is, you guys. And if you drop it, I'm telling you, I've dropped it I swear, it's like one of those. Have you ever watched those commercials with the dummies in it? You know, they're using the crash dummies. It was literally like, if I was taping what I was doing to the phone, then it would be like I was putting it under a test. I wasn't even trying to do it. Even one time I thought I threw it. It's like I threw it. Literally threw it. Myself. It just slipped out of my hand. This is such a beautiful, look at that, you guys. And it protects, when you use the directions and everything, it truly detects. Hello, everyone. No, I don't have my dentures. Took them out. My mouth, the healing is really healing, and now the denture is too big for my mouth. And they had to make it big like that for the swelling and the healing to happen. So I go in on, so weird, I hate the way it was like, kind of like going, it's cold here in Florida, so anyway, I'll kind of go like that, and I'll talk like that, like sit up like I'm going. I love you girls. Anyway, directions sometimes taking some time and just breathing. Even when it comes to cooking, I do the same thing. I just throw it. I don't measure nothing. And then sometimes, that does make a difference. And once you slow down, you realize that a lot of the shortcuts that you're making did not serve you as much as you thought. So anyway, God bless you guys so much. Please don't forget to subscribe down below. And you never know what the Spirit's going to bring in when, just like if you're joining me in this. And if you got the 2-hour video, stay tuned. Don't go nowhere, because we got the conversation that we had this morning. Happy Sunday. God bless you guys so much from Inverness, Florida, Citrus County. And till later, this is shortcut. Then check out my page. Go to my page and check out some of the videos that are separate or even together. Like I said, I will choose to put the whole thing together. I'm also going to, like I said, if you're here for the tutorial, which is 2 hours, then you're going to get to know more about cybersecurity and know more about these phones. So anyway, God bless you guys so much. Bye-bye for now. Or stick around. Here's just a brief little break. 2 minutes or whatever if you want. Fast forward it. You can do what you want with the video once you got the link anyway. So it is, if you got the VIP, we may as well say it's VIP, all the other ones do. If you have the VIP version that I've sent you in your donation, I so appreciate your donation so much, you guys. And you guys do what you do see where your money goes to. And, and I appreciate the ones that, when you got the money, it didn't matter whether Ruby's procedure or the date had passed when I needed a little bit of help and I was asking for donations. You guys sent it to me anyway, because Mark, thank you so much. It was a lot to me. It was just like in the Bible. It was a lot to me, even though it was after the procedure, and I was really needing to get something for Ruby from her procedure that would make it better for her lifestyle better for her, and you made that possible. So I want to say thank you so much, and God bless. It was actually it was a raised up dog bowl that broke, and anyway, it broke because I bought the one that breaks. Anyway, I don't know why I thought about that, and my fault. But I love you, Mark, so much. Thank you so much. And if you're here on my new page too. So I love you guys so much. So until then, stick around for the 2-minute break, and it'll be a song. And until then, be humble, be loving, love. You know, just swat. Never put your weapons down. So stay tuned. Don't go nowhere.